3, 2, 1, and we're back with another Chisme with DoKnow, and we got the lovely Miss DDG.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Girl, bye. Hi.
We have T in the house. T, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I don't know, T. I feel like every time I meet you, it's just like a,
Yeah, it's like, hey.
hey, T, hey, DoKnow,
Yeah.
I'm leaving, you're leaving,
But I
bada
know
bing, bada
you,
boom,
yeah.
but I know you. Facts. We're part of the same world,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
How you doing, T?
I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. Just coming up over here. Say what's up.
Say what's up. Just, I mean, give us a little background. I feel like my fans won't really know you, so I'm excited for this. Get to know a new person, somebody interesting, funny, crazy takes. I've been watching a lot of you on Back on Fig, and it's just you're wild. You're a wild card.
I am my own person. I feel like I live by that, like living like unapologetically myself. That's like something that I came up with like across like my brand, like what I wanted to like inspire people
Yeah.
with. Are you okay?
I just had to burp. I'm drinking some Topo Chico. That's how your brand is, though?
Yeah, like I started off on Vine, like doing like funny videos, and then I worked my way up to doing that on like YouTube at the time with like Dormtainment, All Def Digital, World Star Hip Hop, like when that era was going on. And then I did stuff on Instagram, and I became Hi, my name's T, and it's like basically comedy and like my modeling
Yeah.
mixed in together, I think. So
Is your ass real or fake?
you know, you had to subscribe to my YouTube and like my OnlyFans to figure that out. So, you know.
I was watching Back on Fig, and I think they were trying to figure out if your ass was.
When I
But
wasn't there?
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters either. I just think that like that story is gonna come out like on my own personal time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's whatever you want it to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I mean,
Yeah.
I seen it because you walked in once, right? And we're filming Shame on You, and I feel like everybody caught her on camera, but she's wearing like this little shorts, and she just walks by, and she's like this big ass, and we're all just like, hey, well, yeah, back to Shame on You, but I think the camera caught it a little bit.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's there. You know, it's fat. I mean, shit.
So where you originally from?
I'm from the IE.
What part of the IE?
Chino Hills.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you know the Ball brothers?
They went to the same high school as me, but we never like passed each other.
But you did go to school with them.
Like, they went to. I was there later,
Oh,
earlier. Yeah,
earlier than
because
them.
I think I'm like a little bit older. Than
Okay,
them or
okay.
something. But I also graduated early and
Yeah.
went to like a Options for Youth, which is like a homeschool study.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they went to the same high school as me.
Fire. How was it growing up in Chino Hills? Because, I mean, obviously it's mostly suburb, right?
Yeah, it's mostly suburb, but it's like I feel like it's like a I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't consider it suburb because I also grew up in Orange County a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's way more suburb
Really?
than the IE. Yeah.
I would think that, I mean, obviously we're in California, so I feel like it's ghetto anywhere.
Yeah.
Like anywhere it's going to get tricky, it's going to get ugly anywhere. But I feel like Chino Hills probably has to be a nicer part of the IE. Because I feel like
Yeah.
you have like San Bernardino.
Right. Compared to San Bernardino.
Bernardino and Riverside and all those, it's a little.
But I would go over there and like I lived in Corona, but I went to Chino Hills. High
Chino
School.
Hills, okay.
Yeah. So and like we weren't in the best financial situation growing up, so it was like they just wanted me to go to a good school, but I was really kind of like.
Yeah, but also the IE wasn't what it is now at the
No.
moment. Because at the moment it was a little less, like, it was more like land.
It was.
Or,
Yeah,
like-
no, a lot more land. I mean, that prison was like, that's what it looked like almost everywhere. Like the Chino prison, that's what it like looked like all over
Damn, that's
at
crazy.
one point. Like just dirt and like cows.
That is so crazy. How was your upbringing with your parents? How many siblings do you have?
Well, I have one sibling, but he's like my half brother.
Okay.
And then from my mom's side, and then my dad remarried, and so then I had 2 stepbrothers and a stepsister. But I'm the only child from my mom and my dad.
Wow. So you're like princess.
I'm definitely princess.
Like, you get whatever you want. Like daddy's girl.
No, not necessarily daddy's girl. I'm more like a grandma baby. Like
So to your grandma's, you were the first grandchild.
I was on both sides. I was the first grandbaby.
Oh, so you're doing it up with grandma, huh? Did you spend time with her, like weekends, summers and shit, or you were always with your parents?
No, I did a lot of weekends and summers with my grandma.
How was the splitting up when they split up? Were you older already or were you younger?
I was 2 when my parents split.
Okay.
So I never seen my parents together except for like,
Oh, and they was doing sneaking around?
They were sneaking around and they were trying to make it seem like I was tripping. I'll be like, did y'all just kiss? And my dad was married to my stepmom.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I was like,
What was the situation? Is your dad and your stepmom together now?
No.
Oh, so we can talk about it.
Loki, yeah.
Yeah,
Loki,
okay, let's get to that. But were they like sneaking around like, okay, can you break down like the first little, well, he's like the first little sneak around you saw after the breakup and there's other pairs.
Okay, so like I was 2 when they broke up, so I never noticed anything. Never noticed anything weird until maybe like 7.
Wow.
And my mom dropped me off to my dad, or one of the ways, whatever. I think it was, my mom dropped me off to my dad, and I was in the back seat, my dad was in the driver's seat, and they said bye to each other, and it was like, And I said, huh? And I thought I didn't see it. But to this day, I remember it vividly, like, they fucking kissed.
And then do you mention to him, like now, do you have those conversations with them and they just laugh?
Yeah, no, and my dad be like, no. But like there was other instances, like then there was a time when I was like in middle school and then like my dad came over and spent the night for the weekend. And my mom was like in the bathtub.
With your dad?
Nah, my dad was like in there though. And I was like, why is my mom in the bath and my dad's in there? And then later, like when I got grown too, like when I got grown one Christmas, it went down. And I said, I know it's going down now because I'm a grown-ass woman. So I know it's going down. Y'all still knocking boots. And it was like on Christmas, I confronted them. And my dad like turned red because my dad's like this like white kid. He's like a little white kid. So my dad turns red and my mom was like, I fucked them, da 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 da. Like she didn't give a fuck.
The ghetto came out of her.
My mom black. Like
Yeah,
my mom straight hood. So she was like, yeah, we fucked. What? I was like,
What'd your dad say?
my dad was like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, what do you mean?
But
Like,
it's just you three?
it was like me, my brother, my cousin. Like it was like a couple of us at family Christmas.
Is it your brother like from your dad's side?
Oh no! So my brother's from my mom's side, so she remarried.
Oh, so they're
someone,
keeping it player like, but obviously,
Yeah.
but obviously you weren't saying that in front of your younger siblings from your dad's side.
I think my brother was. Nah, my brother was there. Me and my family don't hold shit back. Like,
Damn, so
if
you-
I see something, I peep something, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, yo, like, what the fuck is that?"
Did you ever get the urge, not like necessarily snitch, but like, did your stepmom ever like question you, like T, or how does your mom and your dad hang out, like when they meet up for you or something like that?
I feel like shit started getting kind of funky, right? Because during the Christmas time, nobody was with anybody. My mom was single. And
Everybody's
and
single.
So was my dad. So it shit happened. Whatever.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, my stepmom used to be so nice to me. And then all of a sudden, she started not being so nice to me. And I didn't know what was going on or why she was being mean to me. And she was talking shit about my mom.
Oh.
And she would be like,
is she a black lady too?
Mm-hmm, my dad
Oh,
likes
so
black women.
yeah, so your dad. Oh, so your dad likes black ladies. Shout out him. Does your dad say nigga?
No.
Have you ever heard him say it?
Never.
Would you get at him if he said it?
Hell yeah.
Like, daddy, you can't say nigga.
Yeah, I was telling him that you can't say that. But he be checking other people in my family, though, like on my white side, because my white side, like
Little racist?
They're a little racist. Sometimes.
But does he say it like, okay, is he like, hey, you guys can't say that, I have a black daughter?
No, he doesn't like, it's not about that his daughter is black. It's that it's wrong, period.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like he's never fucked with that. Like he's always been like one of the guys. Like my dad's white, but he has like Malcolm X tattooed on his back. Like he's been to jail.
Oh shit.
And like when he was
so
in
your dad
jail,
wants to be black.
Like yeah, low-key, right? Like he's like Eminem vibes. Like but he's still a white guy. Like he still is like heavy metal. Still he's just cultured though. You know he's understanding.
That sounds like a fucking Nazi. That's what he sounds like. He has Malcolm X tattooed on him. You know, he probably believes in some of the things he says. He loves Eminem and metal.
You can interview my dad. Like
if I interview your dad, I'll be like, are you racist towards white people because you only fuck black girls? He's probably gonna be like, no.
He's gonna be like, yeah, I fucking hate white people. My dad don't like white people.
Also, okay, so back to your stepmom. She started getting a little weird with you.
Yeah, she started getting weird with me, and she said something about my mom. She was like, because my mom has like big boobs, and so my stepmom was like, said something like my mom was wearing like this low cut shirt. She was like, oh yeah, your mom, and her big old boobs or something. And I remember being a kid and being like, like that hurt me. Like, why would she say that about my mom? Like she was trying to make my mom like my mom a hoe.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so it's fuck you then too now. Like if it's fuck me and my mom, then it's fuck you too. And so for a long time, then I was like with my dad, I was like, leave that bitch. I don't like her no more. Even at a young age, I was like, I'm not fucking with her no more because she was talking shit about my mom. But come to find out, my mom was low-key fucking my dad still. Like, oh shit, mom. Like, I liked her. She made good mac and cheese.
That's so funny. And even though obviously you're like the only child from them too, and then you got stepbrothers, are you close with them?
No, not really. Like, they were so mean to me growing up, and they cool now, and like we'd be like, yeah, whatever. But I mean, I just never really cared to get close with them. Like, to be honest, it's kind of sad, but it's just like I just don't really give a fuck.
But relationship with dad and mom, cool as fuck.
My mom and me, we're getting cool. Like,
there was a time where you guys fell off a little bit.
Yeah, like, cause my mom like was on some wild shit.
Okay.
Like, but granted, like my mom been through a lot.
And that's your mom.
Yeah, like I still love my mom
Yeah,
no
100%.
matter what. Like,
Yeah.
but we definitely went through like some hard times, and then like my dad, same thing, hard times, especially with him being with my stepmom and like me not fucking with her for a long time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like we're all still family, and like we're working on our relationship now. And that's
So
all that matters.
your mom is getting there. You and your mom are getting there.
Yeah,
What about you and Pops?
But me and my mom are cool. But
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. Like me and my dad are cool. Like we have like cool conversations. Like he's cool. Like I like my dad.
What's the conversations like, especially now? Obviously, you've done the YouTube, you've done the Vine, you've done Instagram, you've been like, I mean, you say you started with Vine. You probably were one of the first influencers to be
Vine.
around, like facts. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's the conversation with now that you're doing kind of podcasting and all this, and you be saying some wild shit?
Yeah, I think.
Are they watching?
They know me.
Oh, they know you.
They know me. I got it from them. Like my dad's crazy, my mom's crazy, like everybody in my family's crazy. Like the shit that I say is nothing compared to the shit that
they
my
be
family
saying, yeah.
says. Yeah. So it's just like everybody like whatever. That's Tamara being Tamara. Nobody give a fuck.
Okay. And then I was on back on Fig, and we'll get to that. But how was it being a biracial kid in the IE?
That was
being black and white.
That was it was crazy because I grew up in like going to private school for a lot of like my like childhood. So I was always around white kids, always feeling like the only black kid. And I would have like other black girlfriends, or there would be like one other black girl or like one other black guy.
Yeah.
And like we would be friends. But it was like we always felt like we were the only ones. So when I finally got to go to like public school in the IE, that's when I like was like, dang, it's like hella more people, black people, Hispanic people, white people, Asian people, everybody. And so like I literally became friends with everybody. I would always sit at different tables at lunch. But when I first got there, it was issues like, because Hispanic people were like, are you Hispanic? And then black people were like, are you black?
I thought you were like Puerto Rican or something. I thought you were like and you don't look Mexican to me. I mean, I don't think there's a specific way how you could look Mexican, but like I think I could tell. I thought you were maybe like Puerto Rican or something, like Puerto Rican or black or something.
Yeah.
You give me like a look that a lot of girls from New York have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but that's because I was talking to Heather and Lexi. Shout out Heather and Lexi, and I was like, you guys, because they're mixed too. They're like you. They're black and white. I'm like, did black girls like not fuck with you guys? Like, and then they were like, yeah, they just always like, oh, you're not really black because you don't got black hair and like shit like that. Did you ever go through shit like that?
Sometimes, but honestly, like a lot of black girls really liked me just because, and I think it's a little bit different when your mom is white and your dad is black. My mom is
black and your dad's white.
So it's like, I don't know if it's like, it's just like, because when we were talking about it on the podcast, T-Rail was like, well, then Heather white. So then that mean Heather's white. And then I was like, and then it's like, you don't want to segregate it because it's already segregated enough.
Yeah.
But it's just like, kind of like, I don't know. It just be like that. But yeah, everybody be hating. Black girls hate, white girls hate. Everybody be hating.
Everybody be hating.
Yeah, it's like, it is what it is. But I don't want to put like a blanket on like the whole like black girl community because it's like, that ain't always the tea. Like, it ain't always like, oh, she just mad I'm light skinned, or she mad because I got hair. Like, no, there's a lot of black women that have long curly hair,
100%,
and that are also beautiful.
no, because I was asking because like I have a homie named Yellow Hill, and he's black and Mexican, and he's like low key, like his Latino side was kind of like, you're not really Mexican, fool, like you're black, like because his mom was black and his dad was Mexican,
Yeah.
and I think it's vice versa with any culture. I feel like if you're white and Mexican, you're gonna what's your mom though?
Yeah.
And then a lot of the big things Latinos go through is if you don't know Spanish.
Yep.
And where I'm not big on it, like if you don't know Spanish, but I'm like, fool, you should know Spanish.
You should know Spanish.
You should know Spanish, bro. Like
Yeah.
my first language was Spanish. And that's just how I am. And it's not like it's shaming on you. To me, it's more of a jokey thing. But like, if you go to Mexico and you can't communicate with your grandma that you've never met or something like that, it's kind of
yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like,
Well, what are you? What's your nationality?
Mexican, full,
Just straight Mexican.
Straight Mexican.
Okay, cool.
Straight
Yeah.
Mexican. So my first language, but it's not like my parents aren't Mexican American. Like my parents weren't born here.
Yeah.
They crossed the border, came here. So my first language is Spanish.
Right.
So when I know both languages.
Right.
So when I meet somebody, it's kind of like I'm kind of like at all like, wait, you don't know Spanish?
Yeah.
But I think it's like that with everybody. Because even like my homies that are like Muslim or whatever, and they don't know Arabic, people that are like real Muslim, they kind of like not shame them, but like it's just like, what the fuck, for? How do you not know the language?
It's always like when there's like a mixture, like sometimes like the languages get separated, because my cousin is Mexican and black. So my cousin, he's black, he married a Mexican girl.
Yeah.
And he's Mexican and black, but she was like feeling like she didn't want to teach him Spanish for certain reasons. And I always wondered, like, what is that in your community? Like, why y'all sometimes they don't want to like pass down Spanish?
Okay, you know what's crazy? That I get that question. People always ask me that. I don't think it's a shame thing, but like when your first language is Spanish. Fuego, did you go through this where my mom when you fill out a paper for your kid and you fill out a paper and you go like, what's the language spoken at home? And you put Spanish, you automatically get placed in ELD and ESL, which English second language or English language development. So it kind of holds you back through having the extra curriculums and shit like that. You have to do like the test and shit. So a lot of my homies, their moms put their first language is English, and they don't have to go through those extra classes and shit like that. So I don't think it's a shame thing. Like,
Is it? Are you sure though? Because like my cousin's wife, she would say, because she's actually black and Mexican.
She's mixed too.
Yeah, but she said she felt like it was like she was always the black girl that spoke Spanish, and she didn't want her kids to go through that, because we would be somewhere and Spanish people would be talking in Spanish,
and
like, she'll peep it, but they don't
black?
think. But she looked black, so people don't think that she know what they saying, and she turned around and cussed them out in Spanish, and I was like,
And they like odd.
I'm like, oh, she's like, yeah. She said, that's why I don't like that shit. That's why I don't like being black and Mexican, because Mexican people don't think I'm black. And then she would say the same thing like about black girls, or black people don't think that she's Mexican. So it's just like, it was like always like a barrier.
I mean, you could make it a barrier, but I mean, I think is like, even I was having a conversation with the homies where like, I remember back in, I think it's generation things. Like probably back then people were like, oh, we don't want to be like paisa or whatever, but now it's like a trend, you know? But I mean, I think it's a plus. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because for what I do for a living, I could sit here with you and talk English and what's up, fool. But you could also leave and I could come here and have a corrido singer and I could talk to him full-blown Spanish.
A whole nother conversation.
A whole nother conversation. But I think it helps even when we close deals.
Yep.
When I have conversations with these companies and they're like, you know, full-blown Spanish, and I'm like, oh yeah, and we start talking in Spanish.
Yeah.
And shit like that, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. So now we could
Spanish.
do more.
Yeah.
But I think it depends, and I'm pretty sure she was going through the identity thing.
Yeah.
Where maybe her black side was like, you're not black enough. And her Mexican side was like, fool, you're not one of us.
Yeah.
So she was stuck in the middle and was like,
Right.
well, fuck both of y'all.
Yeah, right.
But I have heard that a lot of people, like my nephew, he can't speak Spanish, like full blown, but he understands it.
Right.
Like if my mom's talking to him, he'll know it's like, go to bed, you have to shower. And he'll respond with grandma and like say words. But obviously abuela. But obviously my sister and her and my brother-in-law speak English. So it's just like, but I know people that could read, write Spanish and English.
I could read it.
You could read it?
I could read it.
That's crazy.
And I would always tell her, like, because we grew up together, I would always tell her, like, you got to teach me Spanish. Like, so for a long time, I would
It's a
always
plus.
I like it. I think it's like a language of love. It's sexy. It's beautiful. I think there's connection in it.
Okay.
I like it.
Do you have a fucking? Did you ever date Latinos?
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I dated this one boy. He was Mexican. Like when I was really young, that was like my first Mexican boyfriend. His name was Dorian. Shout out to you.
His name was Dorian, and he was Mexican.
Yeah.
He was probably mixed.
I didn't know. I think he was just Mexican. And then I dated my like ex-boyfriend for like a long time, but he was black and Panamanian.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So he was
But
just
he's-
basically fully black.
But he spoke Spanish. He speaks fluent
Crazy.
Spanish. Him and his mom would speak Spanish to each
Their
other.
Spanish is different though.
Well, yeah.
Going on, I don't understand their Spanish
Oh,
and shit.
stop.
Like that. Do you like Spanish music?
I do. I
do?
like Selena.
Oh,
Oh, I like this one show on Telemundo. Sin eres paraíso. You know what I'm saying? Tu eres paraíso. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what the fuck
It's
it
this, it's this show. It's like a.
What is it? Is it a novella?
It's kind of like like a novela, but it's called it's from a cartel.
Oh.
That shit is hot. The drama is piping on there. Chisme. Okay? I'm telling you, that shit is hot. I don't even know what they be talking about. I'd be like, but I learned a lot of Spanish from even just watching that show. I'm telling you, I went on that show for seasons.
You know, it's kind of like the Reina del Sur. It's kind of like that. Have you seen? But the Colombia version. Okay, have you seen the Reina del Sur? It's like the queen of the South. Okay. They have it on Netflix. It's essentially the
Oh,
same thing.
I like
That the lady
stuff like
from that show actually met El Chapo.
Oh,
And she
wow.
couldn't go back to Mexico for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
She actually met him, like, linked up with this fool. like bitch, you linked up with El Chapo, bitch?
That's crazy.
That's scary.
That's wild. Yeah, but I love
Shout out you, and then shout out your cousin. I mean, I think it's probably a different time now, but I could only imagine. Like, I see where it could get weird, where it's like, you know, they were probably talking shit about her. You know, they're probably ignorant
Yeah.
Latinos, and every culture has ignorant people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody goes through that. I think we're like that with white people.
Right.
There's black people that are like that with Latinos or whites. There's Latinos that are like that with anybody. Just I think it's, and they probably were talking shit about you guys, and she was like, "Motherfuckers, I know Spanish."
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I had no idea, but she went off.
Damn, that's crazy. I saw a story where you were at a party and somebody grabbed your vagina.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Can we talk about
happened in
that?
the IE. Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. Like, I swear, like, and I saw some of the comments people were saying, like, ain't nobody did that. I'm
It
like,
just,
why
it's cause,
would I
okay,
lie?
that's because when you're saying it, right? I'm listening to it in the whip. Like, did he just come up and was like,
Yes. I know it sounds crazy, but yes. I was just walking in the party with my friends. You know, when you do the little walkthrough, you know, she got your girl in the corner. You know, you walk in the party, and then, you know, you being cute, la, la, la. And then this guy, I guess he was just so enticed by me. He just was like, I seen him looking at me. He was looking at me, and he was like, ah.
he just grabbed your shit?
Grabbed my shit, and I could not
Grab her by the pussy.
believe it.
He was on his Donald Trump shit.
I could not believe it. And I was in high school. Like, that, and it was like a ghetto ass party outside in the backyard. Like, in IE, that's all house parties, backyard.
Well, yeah, y'all got some big ass ranches for no reason.
Yeah, so
there's
it's
nothing
like-
back there but dogs. There's no real.
It didn't matter. People didn't give a fuck. Shoes would be muddy, but we would be twerking, we'd be dancing, music would be going.
And he just
grabbed me. He just grabbed me.
And what was your reaction?
I was in shock. My heart dropped. I was in shock. I was like, I couldn't believe somebody did that to me. I tried to tell my friends. Nobody was listening because everybody was still in their cute mode walkthrough, trying to get to our little area where we were going to stand in a stupid fucking circle. Like, I just got molested.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's what happened.
And then what happens after? Cause
Oh, that's when I told my friends, and my friends are like, what? Like, when they finally caught on to, like, what I was saying, like, I was like, yeah. And so one of my friends, she was like, who is it? Who is it? She was like, well, we got to do something. So we're all talking about it amongst ourselves.
But it's
And so
all
I think
girls?
it's girls, and there's, like, a couple of guys that start to, like, chime in and see, like, what's going on. And then, and, like, that were, like, kind of, like, friends that we were, like, meeting up with.
Yeah.
And, but, like, I mean, these are my friends from Chino Hills High School. Like, and imagine this is an IE party. So it's like niggas in there from Dino, people from Pomona,
ghetto.
Riverside, it's ghetto. So, yeah, I had guys with me, but they're like, who athletes? You know, so, but anyway, I let it all
T
rile
said you
me
cheat on
up.
niggas as bitches. That's what T said, not me.
I mean, Chino Hills is just not Chino. Chino ain't no bitches. Chino Hills a little prissy. But when we went over there though, I got riled up, and then I thought I saw the dude that did it, and I socked him in the face because I just was like, I'll handle my own beef. And then it
Damn.
wasn't even the right dude, and then I went over there to hang out with my friends, and then he ended up tapping me on the shoulder. I turned around, and he socked me back. I took that hit, you know, like a gangster that I am. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
So he socked your ass. He didn't sock you at the moment.
Nah, he was like, what the fuck? And he probably went amongst his friends like, what the fuck? And then everybody was like, what the? And he got his courage. He was like, I did. And he came on and socked the bitch. And the bitch was me.
Damn, and you go to sleep?
No, but I fell on the floor. I did fall to the floor. I mean, it was a man. A man punched me. But I took that shit, like I said, I took that shit like a gangster. I ain't had no marks. And my...
You had all your teeth?
Yep. Had all my teeth. I ain't never had a black eye a day in my life. Never.
How do you feel about, and then what happened? You just went out with the party?
No, and then I left. I was scared. I was like, that was the first time I ever got knocked down on the floor, ever. And my friend, like, it was like so many things happening at one party. The first time somebody did my thing like that. The same time, like, you know, I got hit in the face, got knocked down to the floor. Like, so my friend just like was like, ah! And so she was like, as soon as I went down to the floor, she was trying to help me up. And when she helped me up, and then I just walked out the party with her. We didn't, all my friends, we all left.
We out of there.
And even all the guys too, they were like, oh, hell no. And the shit that was really fucked up about that was when I was walking out, I was walking into another girl that I had just recently fought. I beat her ass.
Yeah.
But she saw me, and I'm over here, like, holding my face, and she went like, ha ha. So she got her lick back, kind of like,
Damn.
I was like, the universe really.
She was like shitting on you, like,
And she was just like, ha ha.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel like a man is able to hit a girl if she hits him first?
If it was my son, I would be like, if a bitch hits you, you can hit her back. If it was my son.
But
not in the face, in the back of the head where nobody can see it.
I think that's scary.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Fucking
kidding.
T.O.
I'm just
Holy
kidding.
shit, not me.
No, you should never hit women. You shouldn't hit anyone. Women shouldn't hit men, and men shouldn't hit women. We should only hit each other.
Okay, but T.
When it calls for it.
T, that wasn't the question. Was if
was the question.
keep your hands to yourself. But if a girl does hit a man, is he allowed to sock her ass back?
I don't think socking is the answer.
Maybe a slap.
I think like not maybe a slap, but like maybe like a little like a shake or like maybe like a little mush. Like to stop a bitch, you know what I mean? Like if a bitch is like wilding out on you, socking you. You can either do like this, right, all day, right? What if you start bleeding? Like, you can run away, okay? What if she start chasing you? You need to do something. You need to remove her body from you. What you gonna do, call 911, bitch? Like, do something. Make her stop in some sort of way, but you don't gotta, like, fist a bitch.
I'm a big believer that you shouldn't hit them back.
At all?
At all.
You ever got fucked up by a woman?
I've been shocked a couple of times by a bitch, and in my head I'm like, dude, I would literally beat the dog shit out. But I'm just not like that. I have 3 older sisters and a mom. Mm-hmm. Very feminist type of guy. Mm-hmm. So I'm with the shoving, like, bro, move.
Yeah, move.
Or like headlock to the ground.
Oh,
and
I don't
run
like
away.
those ones. Those headlocks. Oh yeah, I don't like those ones. Those ones are worse than getting beat up.
Why?
Because you're like, oh, I can't breathe.
Nah, not like I'm not fucking UFCing them, but I'm just like, and then drop them and then run away. Have you ever wild out on a guy?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck you, stupid motherfucker.
Fuck you, stupid motherfucker.
Cheating ass bitch.
Cheating asshole.
And then did he give your ass a good one back?
I mean, I never got like punched like by a significant other, but I've definitely got slapped. I've got slapped, I've got mushed, I've got choked, I've got scuffled. For sure.
Getting like choked against the wall?
No, not choked
That's
against
scary.
the wall. Not choked against the wall, but like on the floor.
Yeah, but you still shouldn't have to get choked to like get the point across.
No, but if
Did you stay with him after he choked you?
Fuck yeah. It's getting spicy now.
Okay,
you know?
whoa.
Just kidding.
What do you feel about Blueface and Krishan?
Normal to me.
Normal.
I mean,
That's not normal.
I know
fool.
it's not normal, but like, y'all just don't like it because it's being exploited. But this shit been happening. Like men, like when the women is like, like got a little bit more like, oomph in her. Like some niggas can't handle it. Like so they do stupid stuff. Yes, it's stupid, but they fighting with each other and stuff. You gotta understand, there's different fetishes and kinks in this world. Everybody got their own type of vibe. You guys,
Yeah, I don't think cracking each other with a Hennessy bottle across the head is a kink.
Well, that is too much.
Yeah,
I don't know if that happened. Did that happen?
that happened. That she cracked that fool.
Well, women are different. I thought you was talking about he did it to her.
No, you know what's crazy though, cause yeah, it's normal, but it's not normal. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit happens all the time behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But and I think the cracking in that, cause I've seen my sisters fight with their man, and they throw anything at their reach.
Anything.
Like I've seen the PS4 fly.
Okay.
And I'm like, whoa, like I try to save that shit. But I've seen like anything just. And my sisters are good at just beating up their mans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta keep a hoe in check.
Oh my God.
Just kidding. Oh my God, Chisme. It's so cute. Like, I love it.
Wait. Have you? What's the most like?
Physical thing I've done?
Yeah, with like an item.
A belt. I beat him with a belt.
The hard part.
I can't remember.
Well, he was cheating on you.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you catch him? We went through his phone.
No, the girl that I was suspicious of cheating on me with, I just gave her a call.
What was the conversation like? Hey, girl.
Hey, so that's my boyfriend. Why you?
I'm coming to you as a woman line or no?
I wouldn't use that line. Like, I am not like as a woman. Like, I ain't never been no cheesy bitch like that. Like, even though I was like 16, 17 when it went down. But I just asked her, like, what's up?
You were in a physical abusive relationship at 16?
Maybe it wasn't that age. It was probably 19.
Okay.
But yeah, like I just asked her and she was like, yeah, we've been fucking around. That's been my man, da 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 da. And I was like, okay, cool.
Thank you. No, thank you?
I mean, we still didn't really like each other because of the fact, and we both said like we wasn't gonna fuck with him anymore. But then after that, we still kept fucking with him. So I was like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have him when I have him, and you gonna have him when you have him.
Oh,
and
you
we gonna
shared
keep,
him.
We gonna keep in touch. So when I break up, with him, I'm gonna let you know, and when you break up with him, you gonna let me know. So then that way we wasn't sharing at the same time.
Yeah. Who kept him after the
I
beating?
kept him longer. She finally went off on her own. I told her because I used the oldest trick in the book when you trying to get under a bitch's skin, especially if
That you're pregnant?
No.
Oh.
No, it's like a young old bitch game.
What'd you say?
I was just like, you don't have a lot of time to waste. Like you're 28, like I'm 19.
Oh my God.
I gave her that one too. Like, don't you want to get married? Don't you want to have kids? Like,
oh, you.
I manipulated her.
Yeah.
And so her old ass fell for the whammy dammy, and boom, like she was like, okay, like eventually, like that sat in her head, and so she went and fucking with like some little regular nigga after that. But I kept him longer, and then another girl came.
Swooped him under you.
She could have that nigga.
Have you ever used the pregnant card?
No, if I've been pregnant, I've been pregnant. I ain't just been like, I'm pregnant. Oh, never mind.
No, I'm saying because I've heard stories like of girls lying to like other girls, like, oh, well, I'm pregnant with his baby, and woo.
No, I've never told nobody I was pregnant with somebody just for them to stop fucking with my nigga. No, I don't have to lie about that. Like, because regardless, he gonna continue to fuck with me no matter what. Okay. No man that I've ever dated still don't want to fuck with me to this day, and you could bet on that.
Well, you do have a man now.
Yeah, I got a man now.
I know, but you don't post him. Are you embarrassed of him?
No, I don't post him because the last guy I was dating that I posted, like I posted his leg, right? Like I was gonna do like a soft launch. Like, okay, here's my boo, he's coming.
Like a soft launch.
And
he was a product.
I mean,
he was
a boyfriend is like, whatever. Anyway, it was just his leg.
And he has tattoos.
He had tattoos, and everyone found out who it was. And it was just like, God, like it was private for me, but I was still excited, and it was still new, and I just like felt like the internet just kind of like came in and like just took that from me. So I mean, I was being cute with it like in the beginning of my new relationship now, but like now I'm just like I don't even care. Like it don't even matter. Like I stay with a nigga. Everybody know I got a boyfriend. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, I seen you posted your hand on his dick.
No!
Yeah, yes, see, I seen it. Fuego, this is a picture. It's on her IG because I was trying to do homework
I
and
took
I was.
it down.
You took that one down?
Uh-huh.
But it's like you and he just sitting. And
He
it's
was
like,
rolling up weed, like in a chair like this.
Yeah.
And I was on the floor, you know, laying down right
No,
there
that's
by the
not how it
weed.
looked, T.
And yes, it did.
You weren't like on princess vibes, like.
Yes, I was. It was really cute. I'll send you the picture so you can edit it in.
Okay.
Like,
and
it is
was-
actually really cute.
And you were like, I feel it.
Yeah.
And that was fucking people didn't recognize his tux or like his hands.
No. I mean, people that know who I'm dating, they know who I'm dating, but like, it wasn't like, you know,
Wow.
nothing like identifiable.
Is he okay with you being like secretive about it? Not secretive, like people know you have a boyfriend, but like
Yeah.
not posting him.
It was never like a thing to post. Like, it was just something we were like having fun with. It was just sexy, you know?
No,
Like,
no,
we
no,
were
no. I
having
get
fun.
that, but what I'm saying is like, is he sitting there like, babe, I kind of want you to post.
Fuck no, he don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't date men like that. That's bitch shit. Like, you giving a fuck about Instagram? Like, we don't, like, the only person that should be giving a fuck about Instagram is me.
I subliminally care about it.
Well,
Now I'm not sitting there like, hey, let's make it real. That's gay. but like, bitch, you better post about
come
you
on,
this
babe,
ice cream.
let's do a TikTok.
Yeah, that's super. That's out of pocket. I'm not sitting there doing this stupid shit. I'm not T-Row and Heather. Shout out T-Row. He loves his girl to death. But I'm not sitting there making real. No, but I guess if they're in your same world, it makes sense. Right? Or no, you still don't think so? Like, let's say you were dating, like, let's just example me, right? We're in the same world. We kind of do the
Yeah.
same thing. That would make sense.
Yeah, like I've dated people in the industry before, like they were like also a TikToker or Instagrammer, and we
Yeah.
did stuff together. Like that's normal, but it's like if my dude low key, like he low key, like, and I like him for that reason. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it like that. Like if I want to,
Yeah, he was super low key when we met him. He was like, yeah, bro, what's up, bro?
He's
He was hella
chill.
quiet.
He's just really
and you
chill.
were there like, ah. He was just looking at her do her. She was like, ah.
That is not true. I was chill that day.
Okay, T. Another thing that I've seen is I want to ask you about the fucking pregnant girl chicks one.
What?
Remember, I think I seen like a thing.
Oh.
But I want to ask you about the other one first. You said if you have more than 2 bodies you ran through.
I'm just being dramatic. I say anything. I don't know why people listen to
But
me.
I feel like you were like, you and Heather were like, they said it, and you and Heather, there was a pause.
Yeah.
And you and Heather were like, well, shit, bitch, we ran through then.
Cause fuck it, cause people gonna make up their assumptions anyway. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. But anyway, I only said that because there's a book by Steve Harvey, and it's called "Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady." And in the book, Steve Harvey says that if you've married 3 men, you've only slept with 2. You can never tell a man that you've slept with more than 2. So I just think it's like a funny thing that I.
Oh,
go off
I
on.
thought, no, it's because, by the way, great acting because now that you're telling me that you don't really think like that. But you played it off.
I don't really give a fuck.
But do you ask a guy about his body?
No, I don't care. But like if we're in the same room and that bitch suck your dick or you fucked her, I want to know when, how, where. I want to know.
Like details?
Yeah, why not?
Like was she doing the 2-hand thing?
Yeah,
or
just like on a scale of 1 to 10, like what was it like? You liked her pussy? Like did you like her head? Like what?
Okay.
I
wow.
want to know.
But are you okay with telling him like, hey, I used to suck that fool's
Hell
dick?
yeah, I'll tell him if you care. But these niggas is like, you know, they be like, oh, I don't want to know.
Yeah, I'm
So-
super. I'm out of pocket with it, bitch. You speaking around that motherfucker. I'm beating your ass. I'm not,
Oh, see?
I'm
The
not beating.
truth comes out.
I'm not beating nobody's ass. I'm very, feminine guy. But like, still, like, bitch, don't be breathing around this man. You sucked this dick before.
Oh my God.
It's the
see?
past, but still.
You
like,
are like, you're like, "Rawr,
no, I'm not. You're like, right.
Like,
No, I'm not
monster.
tripping. It's because I think for guys.
Territorial.
No, because she can have homies and shit. I'm not tripping. Go out with your homies and do
What
it
if
up.
the homie and her had a 1-2 one
Oh,
time?
well then, yep, that relationship is over, buddy. You
I
try to
ain't
do
your
this.
homie no more.
If you fucked your homie before, then shame on you, bitch. Shame on you, bitch.
Players fuck up too.
Players fuck up most definitely, bitch. But I leave that fuck up over there. Don't come over here with that
you
bullshit.
can't hang out with that homie
You
no
over
more
there
while
being
you
a
with
dude
me.
with your boys and shit.
No, I'm the same way. You can't, if you fucked on that bitch, I'm not gonna trust it. And you can't call her your homegirl.
See, I feel it. I feel that.
Yeah.
I think if it's like, cause like I have an ex that I dated in high school, but she's really cool with my sister and them. But it was like high school. Would something like that bug you?
Like, yeah.
Like-
Because
like-
bitches just hanging around to hang around still. Like, you still kind of want to fuck around, like, low key. Like, you're just waiting for your little moment. Or, like, when I'm not around. Or you trying to get in here where you can fit in here. Like, you trying to do a 3-way? What's up, ho?
Oh, wow. Oh, so you're okay with threesomes?
Yeah, but just depends. It probably wouldn't be with a bitch that you used to fuck on. You know, I would have to really love you and like really be trying to make it work desperately. Like, oh my man, he's just so strung up on his ex. Like I should try something new.
And how's the threesome work for you as somebody that's in love and like in a relationship? Like, are you sitting there like you're like working? You're like, oh, let's do this, or you're just like, if we pick up a bitch at the club or at a bar, then we get crack her down.
I think it's just like either way, right? Like, it just depends. Like when you're open, when you're fluid, like shit just happens.
Oh, you're in an open relationship.
I mean, no, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when you are that,
Okay.
My relationship is not open at this moment, at this time. Okay.
It's closed. In love. Only you two.
It's just closed and monogamous, and yes.
What?
Yeah.
What's the word?
Closed, monogamous.
What does that mean?
Means there's only two people and you're faithful.
Oh. Why you say that like you're bored? Are you bored, T?
No.
Do you want to have threesomes, T?
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little extra bitch here and there sometimes. I like bitches.
You do. You
Yeah,
do.
like,
Okay, can you
I
tell me
like
about you fucking
bitches.
pregnant bitches?
I didn't fuck no pregnant bitch. Oh, at one time my accident. That was one time.
You fucked a pregnant bitch, T.
That was accident. That hoe didn't tell me she was pregnant.
No, but I seen a fucking clip of you.
That was just for foreplay. We didn't really fuck. Like, that's on YouTube. It's literally like, you know, little like kiki.
But you did it like with experience. It kind of looked like you knew what you're doing.
I mean, I know how to fuck a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you have a kink for pregnant bitches?
nah. I really actually am not interested in that at all. But it just so happened that she wanted to give me a sex lesson because she's a sex therapist and teach me like how to fuck someone who is pregnant. She was just trying to show like how that goes for her and her sex life with her partner.
Yeah.
And it was like not flattering because I always thought like, cause I asked her, I'm like, so is pregnant pussy better? Like, is it wetter? Is it tighter? Is it, you know, are you more like horny? Like, what's tea?
Yeah.
And she was like, let me show you what it's like. And so it was horrible, actually. But like the girl that I've actually fucked that was pregnant in real life, she was like 3 months pregnant, and I didn't even fucking know the bitch.
Was there like a little
me.
belly?
Well, I mean, you know, she had a little thick girl, you know what I'm saying? So it was like,
Yeah.
but that was fucked up. I didn't like that. Like, she should have told me, like,
But how'd you find out?
she got the baby, she got pregnant. Like, she started showing.
And you're like, bitch. And did you hit her like, bitch, you didn't tell me you was pregnant?
I was like, you let me fuck you. You made me fuck you. Wow. Like, you used me. She used me.
Why did she use you?
Probably like horny shit. You know what I mean? Like, she was horny, whatever. Like,
She wasn't trying to fuck her man, so she want to go fuck you?
she didn't have a man at the time. But
Oh,
it's
she's a
just,
single mother.
yeah.
How was the pussy? It was cool?
Oh, I mean, you know, shit went down. It happened nicely.
That's the one that sat on your face?
What? No, ain't nobody ever sat on my face.
Oh, it's vice versa.
That didn't happen. It was just straight to business. It wasn't no foreplay. It was like a little massaging, a little rubbing and stuff.
And then just cracking
Then it was like,
You use strap-ons?
I have.
Wow. T, you're a wild one, fool.
Woo! Chisme.
Jeez, man. And are you like, have you ever been in a serious relationship with a girl?
No, never serious. Never
You think you
serious.
can do it?
I don't think so. Not a serious one.
Why not?
Cause like I'm not like actually gay. Like I like dick. Like I'm bi. Like I like women and like I think I could have a relationship with a woman. Like, but we would both have a boyfriend. Like we would share a boyfriend. That would be hot.
Are you like really open to that? Like you and your man having another girlfriend? Mm-hmm. Full blown, sleeping in the same bed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes, not all the time.
But what if it's like serious? Like, hey, I want to get married to both of you. Technically, you can't get married to two girls.
No, I never want to share my spot. Like you can be there, she can be there, but I'm always number one. Like I
Okay.
always have to be number one. You know?
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
But also, like, you're a wild one. I think you'll be good. I think you should get in a, what's it called, polygamy
Polygamy. I've done
relationship.
that. I liked it. It was
You've
fun.
done it before?
Yeah.
Who'd you do it with?
I ain't telling you.
Who'd you date?
I'm not telling nobody who I date.
Bro, who'd
Because
you?
that's kiss and tell. Like,
It's not,
that's
I'll
so
bleep
ghetto.
it. I promise you I'll bleep it.
Huh?
I promise you, whoever you were in the how do you say polygamy?
Polygamy?
Polygamy relationship, I'll bleep it.
I mean, well, it's not like necessarily like polygamy, but more so like open. Like I didn't have like, well, one time I had 2 boyfriends. One time.
And they were cool with it.
Yeah.
Fucking losers. Were they only fucking you?
No.
They were fucking other bitches
Yeah,
too.
we had like an open relationship.
But you loved them.
No.
You guys go on dinner dates?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to and like yeah, it's open, it's cool, it's fluid.
This was like a long time ago, like in a fun, wild summer.
You guys are having fun, but like, how do you keep it safe?
Condoms.
Like, are you testing like weekly?
Weekly for what? Where everybody's using protection.
You don't
Until you stop using protection.
And then it's like,
And then you gotta pick one.
You're not raw dogging too.
No, I wouldn't raw dog at 2 people at the same time.
What about the girls though? What about the polygamy shit with the other girl?
Well, I mean, for the most part, when it comes to women, like there's like when it like the type of like intercourse that I have with a woman, it's not like really like dangerous. So
It's not.
no, and anyway, woman to woman sexually transmitted diseases are not. It's like literally like not even half of what men give to women and women give to men.
Yeah.
Like
Clean dick over here.
well, whatever. I'm just saying that in women, like when women to contact, it's like only like 25 STDs you can give each other, rather as like men and women can give each other like 152.
Fuck, that's crazy.
And I don't know, those aren't like real, obviously numbers, but I'm just saying.
You're talking about sex a lot. Are you a sex addict?
No. I'm not. I've worked on it. I'm better. I'm better now. I'm recovering.
How bad was it? Hold on, T. Hold on.
I am
T,
recovering.
shut the fuck up.
I am doing very well right now.
How
Actually.
bad was it before you went to therapy, or you didn't go to therapy?
I didn't go to therapy. I didn't go to therapy for that. I never admitted that out loud. You asked me. Oh Lord.
Okay, you're better now.
I'm better now. I'm an
How
adult.
bad was it like before?
Not like to the point where I would just like be like, whoa, but like just me and my person at the time were like crazy, like crazy.
Give me a number. A day.
A day? Well, one time, like 8 times in a day, like one time.
8 times in a day?
Popped up.
8 times in a day is crazy.
One time. That was one time.
That was hurt the nuts. Like, oh, what up,
Yeah,
dude?
he was definitely, we were in pain. We were like, we gotta stop. We just gotta stop. And we're like, and then we'd be like, let's go again. Don't hurt that bad no more.
Wow, 8?
Yeah, he was yep. Yep.
He's
Memory
a lot,
down,
fool.
going down memory lane.
Yeah, they were eating the honey pack with the cereal bowls.
LOL.
How do you feel about honey packs?
What are those?
The one, the what are they called?
They're like sex enhancers.
Oh, I never did that. I don't need that.
It's like a rhino.
But
Essentially-
gas station ass pills?
That's crazy. The homie had to go to the hospital for that.
Yeah, those are not safe. I mean, I've never done them, but I would assume they're not safe. They're in the gas station.
I don't think they're,
I mean,
I don't think they're safe either. You're right.
yeah. But like, what is that one that everyone, like the older men take? What is that one?
Viagra.
Viagra. Ooh, I like that one.
Fucking T, dog.
That one was fun.
You took Viagra or your man took Viagra?
No, he wasn't my man. That was just a fun moment. Yeah.
How does one crack tea?
How does one crack tea?
Yeah. like one night stand. What's
One night stand never happened.
Shut the fuck
One
up.
time it happened. One time.
Oh, okay. What about Viagra, dude?
Viagra, dude.
Oh, yeah, was he just like, hey, bro, I took a Viagra. Let's get it cracking.
It was just like, that was the vibe. Like, everybody was doing shit that night. Like, he was popping Viagra. We was doing, whatever else, was around.
Why'd you just go to Donald Duck right now? I was like, dude, T, what drugs
I'm
were
a
you
walking
doing?
cartoon.
This is going to be an amazing fuck. I can't wait for the clips. gonna be
Cartoons coming soon.
Oh, you have a cartoon coming soon?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. I'm working on a cartoon. It's hard, but I'm working on
Really
it.
hard.
It's really hard to
What's
make.
your name on the cartoon? Is it T?
I do all the voices of all the characters.
Can you give us a teaser?
Oh, sure. No, I can't.
Why?
Wait, yes, I can.
Yeah, you can. It's yours.
Okay, I can do it.
Okay. Can you break down the show? Can you break down the show or no?
Yeah, it's actually there's like a snippet of it on my YouTube.
Really?
Like I made the intro and I dropped the intro. On my
Wow. I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Yeah, been working on it.
Talk about
for
it,
a while.
please. That's amazing, by the way.
It's literally a spin-off of the Powerpuff Girls, but instead it's called Powerful Hoes. And the professor, you know,
You're fucking the professor. Oh my God, T. You're a sex addict.
it's like an Adult Swim. It's like for Cartoon Network. It's like, Adult Swim. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely not gonna be on Cartoon Network.
No.
Cartoon Network is dead, by the way.
But Adult Swim isn't.
Or you could just put it like,
But it doesn't matter. It's going on my channel, which is youtube.com/myname'sT, LOL.
yeah, go run that up. It's gonna be in the description. But talk
Thank
about
you.
this cartoon show, please.
Well, I don't want to give too many details.
No,
but,
you don't gotta give too much. But can I hear like maybe 2 or 3 voices?
Oh, no.
Are you embarrassed? Don't be shy now.
No, when I do the professor, I just make my voice deep. I just be like, "Hey, where your bitches going? Get the fuck in here and clean these dishes, ho. I'm tired of these bitches.
Oh my
All they do is give a
God.
fuck. All they give a fuck about is money, dick."
That's how you talk.
Yeah, on the.
You know what's crazy though? That doing a cartoon, people don't know, but it's hard.
It is.
Like animation is a whole
Oh,
different.
I could do the other one, the one that's nasty. She's like a stinky girl.
She smells.
Yeah, like she's like always burping and stuff.
Yeah, but she's fat.
No, she's not fat. She's like a Powerpuff Girl. They're all voluptuous. They got booty, ass, titties. I made them like cute.
Oh, you made him like super like extra out.
Yeah, I made them
Oh,
like hot bitches.
what's her voice? She just burping the whole time.
She be like this. She talk like that.
Like she's smoking packs of cigarettes.
Yeah, she be like that.
Fuck it. What gave you the inspiration to do that? That's sick, fool, for real.
Thanks. I don't know. I just always like thought that I wanted to make a cartoon, like, and I liked the Powerpuff Girls growing up, and then I just was like, I wanted to like have like options like with characters, so I thought the 3 would be good, and to show different like type of hoes is funny to me. Like I have like the hoe that's like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a fuck about nobody, and then I have the one that's like very powerful, and she's like
bougie and shit.
She's like, yeah, like we're gonna get this money, fuck that, like, and like very like, you get this, you get that, all right, let's go, bitches.
Okay.
And then you have the other one that's like actually like sentimental and like cries sometimes, and she's just like, but I actually like that nigga. Like, so I just wanted to. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God, T, you're fucking amazing. But that's honestly that's fire though.
Thank you.
And
You're
did you
amazing, too.
thank you? Did you run this idea by anybody, or you were just like fuck it, I'm gonna pitch it and see where it goes?
Well, I actually like when I first started doing the Hi My Name's T brand, Adult Swim had hit me up, and so
Okay.
I had a meeting with them, and they had wanted to talk about like some ideas that I
Yeah.
wanted to do, and then when like the meeting like was just like kind of like a dead end,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, I'm just gonna do my own shit. So it's just like something I've always been wanting to do.
And that's dope because once it's like once you see something like that would succeed, I'm pretty sure brands are gonna come, and that's fire. It's something
Yeah.
different. Nobody's seen it. Obviously, we've seen pimp movies and shit like that, but in animation, like that would catch your eye a little bit. You
Yeah.
feel me? And you understand that people are gonna go based off these hoes. Like people are gonna be like, I don't know, let's just say one of their name is Light. Like, oh, I'm Light, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So that's important.
Yeah.
And that's dope that you're doing shit out of the lane because I feel like everything's getting so saturated at the moment. And you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna try this animation shit.
Yeah, I've
So
been
that's
working on it
fire.
for a long time because I want to drop all the episodes at once, like Netflix does.
Oh, okay, like a season.
Yeah, so you don't have to like wait, and then I can like just promote it like that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
And when you and you do have a very unique voice. So I think you're perfect for it. Especially if you're doing your own thing and shit like that.
Compliment, so sweet.
How's the YouTube thing going for you? Like, are you focused on YouTube right now?
I'm about to get back in my YouTube bag. Like, I'm gonna like get focused. I'm getting my schedule ready. I'm getting like my hot tea room set up. Like, I'm like gonna be more consistent because I think that's like the key to YouTube.
100%.
is
Consistency is
Yeah.
crazy. I try to film at least 2 episodes a week. It's crazy with everybody's schedule, especially like, not that you don't want to lower yourself, but you do want to elevate your guests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of harder to work with people's schedules, but I feel like once you get the groove and the motion and the encouragement and the like the push to like just keep going, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Cause you did it for a long time. and you kind of slow down a little bit. You're back on it. You're doing the animation.
Yeah.
So right now you're like 100%. Are you still doing the podcasting shit?
Well, like I took a break from that, and that was like another thing too. Like it was like the guests, right? Like you said, you always want to elevate and everything like that. And I think I had to like let that part of that attachment like go because it's like you really just want to have like good conversations with like-minded people. Like as long as you stay
100%.
consistent, the views are gonna come, the people are gonna support. So I just like now I'm like coming up with like a more grounded version for like my shows and like what I want to put out there, and then still have hot tea on the side to have like the celebrity guests that come in and everything like that.
Fire.
But I just don't want it to be like the main thing. But it's definitely it was so fun, and it inspired me to create like everything that I'm like about to start creating.
Yeah,
now.
100%.
Yeah.
And the motivation, where does it come from? Obviously, you see a lot of your peers winning. Are you like, is that motivating?
My peers.
Yeah, like your peers, like how everybody you see around doing their thing still.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like, cause everybody, this is what we do.
Yeah,
Like, this is what
100%.
we've been doing. So it's just like, what else you gonna do? Like, you gonna quit? Like, you gonna go do like a regular job or like? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like that's not what a lot of people that live in LA were built to do. Like, we were a lot of like built to like entertain people, make people happy, and express ourselves and inspire others.
Did you ever think you were gonna be doing what you're doing as a kid?
Yeah.
You did? You knew like off
I
the
knew.
bat?
I was like, I'm gonna be an actress, and I'm gonna like. They always had me in like performing arts, and like everybody always told me I would do like a cartoon, or they said I would be a model, like, and I did it. I've done it.
Yeah, I didn't plan this shit. This shit just happened.
That's beautiful too.
That's
though.
cool though. It's cool.
Yeah,
but
we love that.
Yeah.
We love a dream that just gets thrown on you.
yeah, and I was like, oh, this is what I gotta do to pay the bills. Cool, let's run it.
Right.
It's cool. It's cool, but it is a lot of pressure because I'm pretty sure you get pressure too, right?
Yeah, I
Like
can be.
content wise, do you get pressured by content? Because I feel like I go through that a lot. Like, fuck, what's the next dope video? What's something different? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what type of system you're like putting forth in the energy that you're putting out for your brand. Like I noticed, like you took Heather on a date on your
Yeah, that
YouTube.
was amazing. That did really good.
And like so like that type of content, you do have to. There's a lot of pressure in trying to find that type of content, and that's why I kind of like this new wave where it's like the consistency of like going live and like being like doing the same thing. Like, oh yeah, today we're like, how Heather has and Smack, they have that bartending show.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was like really cute because that's what they do every Friday. Like,
Yeah.
so
No, I
that's
think
nice.
I get what you're saying. It's adjusting to our world. Because it was skits and all these things in this podcast, and I've been doing podcasting and interviewing for years. And it's like not for years. I'm only 20. When did I start, Cali? COVID. But I was doing podcasting before.
That's almost 4 years.
Anywhere in LA, and I was just like a young kid doing that. Obviously, I've been successful at it with Shame On You. Obviously, we're a part of No Jumper. Brown Bag's been a success. Chisme with DoKnow has been a success. And it's crazy. Not to say I'm a pioneer, but like I've definitely been doing it so I can see when it's really meant for somebody or it's not.
Right. No, same.
And then I think when you're talking, I'm like, oh yeah, T got it. Like obviously it's a wild card, but everybody we all have wild cards. Everybody has their own personal powers.
Yeah.
And and I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm seeing you do your thing, I'm like, hey, because you're stepping out of your comfort zone because you were used to the vlog shit.
Yeah.
And now you're doing the live.
editing. Like I was used to being edited, and now I'm like throwing myself out there to the wolves to shit. You can't edit this, okay? What you won't know what's gonna come out of this, okay?
Yeah, no, that
Like,
shit is.
So it is what it is.
And I always tell people like, bro, this live shit isn't for everybody. It's not for everybody because
I had to suit up and boot up for it, for real. I had to make that conscious decision, like, am I really gonna go there? Because I've worked really hard to make it like, keep it cute. Like even when it was Hi, My Name's T, it was still like freaky, nasty, funny, crazy, wild,
Yeah.
but edited. Like, ooh, maybe we should take that one out.
I
You
get
can't
it.
do that when you're doing live.
never.
Yeah.
What's your relationship? Are you ever planning on working with the people you worked with before?
Like
Even
who?
like the DDGs and stuff like that of the world?
I mean, I feel like that time served its purpose, You could still be like, hey, like, salute, I'm proud of you, you're proud of me, like, I see you. But we don't gotta work together, break bread together. Still want you to eat, baby, just not at my table. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
It's just like
yeah.
that. Like, I see you in the cafeteria though, like we in the same school. But just, you eat over there, I'll eat over here, and we'll keep it cute.
Did that hurt though? Because I was going through your YouTube and it felt like there was such a great bond. A dope relationship, a very like genuine relationship. Mm-hmm. And sometimes money does fuck up relationships. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I think that was like something that I didn't even know how to express, like during that time, because I didn't realize like, oh, I really did lose a friend.
100%.
Because it was like me and Deshay, and then Deshay introduced me to DDG, and then we became friends, like, and we made content together, and we were making money together. But I think that like there is just like when people get too like strung up on the dollar, it can like change things, and so I feel like he kind of put that before our friendship, and then he used other women in that manner to do so. When it's like, nigga, we actually really friends. Like, you don't got to do me like that.
Yeah.
And then to kind of like, I felt like at the time he was like throwing me under the bus to his fans when it's like, how hard it is to work on your brand. What, like, especially for me as a woman. Like, anything they'll take and be like, she a hoe, da-da-da-da, she a bitch, da-da-da-da, she's this, she's that. And at that time, it definitely would affect me because I was on my way. Now, I don't give a fuck. But during that time, like, it definitely hurt me because I genuinely was like, you're my dog. And that was kind of like out. But like I've mentioned a couple of times before, we have spoke since then. We have been like cool and like we keep it cute.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. I think it's important in maturing in our world because bridges are burned a lot in our world, and people don't understand that connections is key. So I think it's important that even though whoever was right or whoever was wrong or whatever the situation was, you're like, fool, keep doing you. I'm gonna do me, but I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Maybe it just wasn't meant to work. And type shit.
Yeah, and he doesn't even do that anymore. He doesn't even like manage people on YouTube or work with women like that anymore, which I think is best. Like, he should like continue to focus on everything that he's doing because he's doing really well.
Doing it really well.
Yeah.
Here, T, I have some weed for you.
Merch?
I got some weed for you first.
Ooh, cool.
You smoke tea?
Yeah, I do.
Shout out Big Chief Skirts.
Okay. I love it. A gift. Thank you.
And I got some shirt for you from Switch Studios. Make sure you guys go to Switch Studios right now.
Thank you so much.
You're like a medium, T?
Yeah, I can wear medium.
Yeah, man, there's a couple things right there, man.
Cute.
All hits, no missions. Make sure you guys go to Swish, go to Big Chief. And that's some really good. What say you know Big Chief, T?
Yeah.
Shout out Big Chief, man.
Shout out Big Chief.
They tap in with us. Make sure you get your high on with Muhammad in the car.
Yeah, I will. What's this one say?
That one just says Switch Studios.
Cool.
Nice. Well, T, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Thank you for coming.
Having me.
Thank you for coming too. When does the animation drop? You don't know yet.
No, because cartoons take a long time to make. So, I mean, hopefully soon. But
how's the OnlyFans? You have OnlyFans?
Yeah.
You want to say it?
Yeah, you can follow me on my OnlyFans. My name's T. Yeah, everything's the same.
Everything's the same. Hi, my name is T.
Yeah, everything's located on my Instagram and on my Twitter.
Yeah. Is the OnlyFans crazy?
I mean, it's fun. I ain't got no complaints. I mean, except for, the people that are like, oh, crazy. Like, the people that are crazy. But I think it's hot. I think it's hot. I got like over 100,000 subscribers. Ooh. So somebody likes it.
Hell yeah. Well, man, make sure y'all go tap in with T. The description, all her things are going to be in the bio. Make sure you go do that, T. Thank you for coming. Thank you. For letting them know that you're a sex addict. I think that's cool. Hey, don't break the chair. And we're out of here. There's been Chisme with DoKnow. Make sure you guys go follow T. Go show her some love. Go hit her in the DMs. Go cop the OnlyFans. Go cop merch. If she got merch, T, you got merch?
No, not right now, but I'm coming out with some, so stay tuned for the girls.
Stay tuned for the ladies, and let's do it up. Bow.
Bye.